discussing weather. A lot of them had places to go. So Katie Brown was here for 4 days, like straight. I mean,
doing a wonderful job.
She does the 5:30 in the morning show, and then does the 11 o'clock in the night show, and then the 5:30 in the morning show.
She's got to pay her dues, right?
Yeah, but she's young. We don't want to forget that. And she did a terrific job. So
if you are just joining us, we're going to be talking to your teenagers in just a few minutes from now. We have a gentleman here who's written what every teen needs to know but wouldn't be caught asking their parents, and he's coming right up after.
Right after Dan Christopher in the news. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Well, his drama is anything but over. However, Richard Bliss is going to get a hero's welcome today in San Diego at Qualcomm, where he works. His employer is throwing a rousing reception for the man accused of spying while installing a Qualcomm phone system in Russia. Bliss was sent home for the holidays with a promise that he would return to face charges that Russia says it will not reduce. A harrowing ordeal for passengers aboard a big jetliner sent screaming into the aisles when their plane bound for Japan from Hawaii hit severe turbulence and was forced to turn back. 1 dead, dozens injured. And the penalty phase begins today in the Terry Nichols Oklahoma City bombing trial. We invite you to join us for details of these and other stories throughout the day, right here on Channel 2. Jim and Rebecca.
Thanks, Dan. Well, if you feel like it's sometimes easier communicating with your pet than with your teenager, our next guest has the answer. He's written a book about teens, what every teen needs to know but wouldn't be caught dead asking an adult. Please welcome now Eric Kaplan.
Hello. How you doing?
Eric, thank you for coming to see us. Now this, you know, I was looking through this last night. It's got some great advice, and it's awfully candid.
Right.
Parents should know that. You didn't mince words at all.
Didn't mince words, right.
But you know what struck me was that you give a little bit about your background in here also, which hasn't exactly been pristine, shall we say.
Right.
Is there a little bit of did I catch a little bit of a taste of do as I say, not as I did?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the basis of this book is the material in the book is material that I wish I would have known when I was young. Now you hear that a lot. I mean, what would I do if I could do it again over another way? And it's advice I wish I had heard. I mean, of course, my parents would give me some advice, but I didn't listen to it. That's the whole point of the book.
Would you listen to anybody, as you recall back? Is there anyone you would have listened to besides your peers who were doing the same glue sniffing you were?
No, you're probably right. I probably wouldn't. And that's why I wrote the book with a kind of a teen language that relates to the way they think, the way they talk. It came really out of working with teenagers in some of the local high schools here in Portland. And so a lot of the material that's in there is basically covering questions they've asked me or asked each other. I heard them speaking to each other about. And I said, okay, I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to just answer it the way it is.
Now, you were born in New York?
Yeah, born in New York.
Raised in Italy?
Raised in Italy.
And now have what age children?
22 and 20.
And so a lot of this comes not only from your own experiences growing up, passing through teenage years.
Yeah, raising two wonderful angels. Yeah.
And they were always angels.
Always angels, and never messed up. No, and and then actually, people friends of mine that have kids, same age, watching those developments and watching what went on in their life, and again watching things and saying, now what could be done different? What could have been said, or what thought could have been planted in their mind that would have made the change from here to here, make them not do the mistake they made. So that's the kind of that's where this was born, and it was also partly born from the frustration of watching some kids go bad that really didn't need to.
When do they and why do they lose respect for the family?
I think it's way early. And as a matter of fact, my mom has taught 6th grade in the Bronx for the last 30 years. All right, people are scared of her over there. She's a tough lady. And I asked her the question, and she basically felt that in the past, respect was something that was assumed, and we're talking 30 years back, 30, 40 years. Now it's something that has to be gained, and if you try to gain it in the let's say, even junior high, that's too late. So way at the beginning, you need to start it. And actually, if you look at some of the schools throughout the United States, some of the private schools, where they've began teaching respect and discipline at the early stage, like in the 1st grade. They make them wear a uniform, they make them respect, they got to stand up, salute, good morning, and all that kind of stuff. Those schools have real high academic achievements. Almost all of the kids in those groups. There was one on TV the other night I saw where it was a choir, the Harlem Boys Choir.
Right, exactly.
Same deal.
Yeah. Now, if there's one thing, can you look back and say, if I'd only known that one thing as a parent?
Oh, as a parent?
As a parent of teenagers, I would change that.
I'd say, well, see, I was raised a little bit on the rough side. So my goal as a parent was, let me do what was not done to me. Let me be nice. Let me be the kind of father that I didn't have. One thing, I was talking with the people back in the other room over there. What do you do with lying? Okay, and that was a problem because, I mean, at a certain point, you know, you don't know if they're going to tell you the truth or not. So a couple of times I caught my kids lying to me, and I said, well, you know, I'm going to catch you half the time. Half the time you're going to fool me. So you're going to have to live with the fact that you fooled the person who trusts you. But what would I do to catch them next time? And so basically what I would do is, and I heard this on a radio show one time, I'd tell the kid, for a week I'm going to lie to you. For a week you will never know if I'm telling you the truth. When I say I'm going to come pick you up at 5:30, I might come at 6:30. Maybe I'll come at 7 o'clock, like when you're late to me and you say you're going to be doing something. Just for 1 week to give you a feeling of what that'd be like. And then the kid, and I've heard people have used this with their teenagers, the kids get the concept that, yes, this is not that nice of a thing to do. It doesn't feel good to me. Why should I do it to them? So that's just one little tip.
Okay.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
We have a phone number here.
What every teen needs to know, if you're interested in this book, and it's cost, what is it, $50?
$20.
$20. 503-239-1882. Eric, we thank you very, very much for this. There's a lot of good stuff in here. If you've made any New Year's resolutions to get into shape but don't know how to get started, stay tuned, because Chancy Lamont will show us how to make resolutions a reality next.
This week, our favorite shows you won't want to miss, with the one and only Rosie O'Donnell, the sensational Goldie Hawn, and superstar Sylvester Stallone.
I'm surrounded by superior intelligence.
4 women, lots of opinions, and me, Barbara Walters. It's the best of The View on ABC Daytime.
From Empire Glass. Let Empire Glass replace your cracked windshield, and we'll now pay up to $150 of your comprehensive insurance deductible. And we'll even give you 12 free dinners to any of Sandoval's authentic Mexican food restaurants with any windshield replacement. So for the highest in quality windshields, including free mobile service and 12 free dinners to the Sandoval's Mexican restaurants, call Empire Glass today at 251-9881. And remember, when you think glass, think Empire.
Mark your calendars today to attend the premiere of The Big Picture. The film will be shown January 10th at the newly refurbished Hollywood Theater to benefit the Albertina Kerr Center and the Oregon Film and Video Foundation. Also planned are a cocktail reception and live auction. For more information, call 239-8101.
See the all-new Discover Stars on Ice, presented by Smuckers. Olympic gold is coming. Live on the ice, Christy Yamaguchi, Scott Hamilton, Katarina Witt, Paul Wiley, Kurt Browning, Ekaterina Gordieva, and more. The most exciting, exhilarating, extraordinary night of the year.
This Friday night at the Rose Garden. Tickets on sale now at the Rose Quarter Ticket Office through Ticketmaster or Charge. Brought to you by Bill Graham Presents.
Don't miss Discover Stars on Ice, presented by Smuckers.
For children with hearing loss, fitting in isn't always easy. But on the internet, there's a place for everyone, and learning expands.
Now there's even more to help everyone learn on television.
GST Internet and KATU have teamed up to bring live closed captioning to all Channel 3 news programs.
Captioning keeps everyone engaged and informed.
And with parents involved, children will learn how to read.
Thank you, GST and Channel 2.
Start the new year right with a run. First Run. KATU's 10th annual First Run, 5K walk and run takes place New Year's Eve at midnight at Waterfront Park. For entry information, call 231-4222. KATU's First Run is brought to you by Companion Pet Clinic and Premier Homes to benefit the Northwest Pilot Project and Portland Impact. So start the new year off on the right foot with First Run.
Okay, I need a response from the audience. How many of you over the years, there's so many young people here, maybe they haven't done this. How many of you have resolved in your New Year's resolution series that you're going to get in shape, lose weight, look better, be healthier? Well, I'm glad you showed up today because we have the expert. Would you please welcome Chancey Lamont?
Good morning. Good morning, Jim.
So, is it more than just running up and down the street or getting on a treadmill?
Well,
what other parts of your life add up to better health?
Well,
like eating and
all kinds of, yeah, eating and exercise are the primary good intentions.
Yes.
But about 3/4 of the people, like you said, that make fitness New Year's resolutions don't follow through on them. And one of the reasons why is because there's no game plan set up. So what they do is about 11:50 New Year's Eve, they're sitting back, maybe watching the big ball drop, going, you know, honey, I think this year I'm gonna get rid of this and I'm gonna get in shape. And they're good intentions, but unfortunately they get you nowhere. So there's 3 ground rules that you can follow that are gonna help out.
Okay.
Number 1, set a specific goal. Number 2, design a specific plan of action. And 3, schedule success.
Okay, a specific goal. What's my goal? I want to lose something, gain something, what?
Right, there's all kinds of, some people want better health, but let's look at this, because I think come New Year's, most people have gained some weight, and the average goal may be to lose 10 pounds. So let's say our goal today is going to lose 10 pounds of body fat.
Right.
Okay, so number 1, what we want to do, instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to do it, pull out your calendar right here. We know that we have to have a specific goal set up. So let's say I'm going to lose 10 pounds. So right here we're going to start on New Year's and say 10 pounds of weight is going to be lost. But
by when?
Well, that's such a good point, Jim, because let's be realistic. You can't lose 10 pounds and keep it off in 2 weeks or even 3 weeks. So let's say 1.5 pounds a week, and that's going to put us through the end of February.
Okay.
Say we're going to buffer a couple extra days through the end of February. Number 2, a vehicle. How are we going to get there? We need to arrive at our goal with some kind of meaning.
Okay.
So let's say 3 days a week we're going to work out for 1.5 hours. But now be specific. When, where, how, why, and what.
What? Yeah.
What the heck are you going to do? You can't just say, I'm going to lose weight. You've got to set yourself up. So on your calendar, write down maybe 3 or 4 different activities, where you're going to do them and what time. Yeah, that's kind of hard. But the point is, okay, let's see. What we have on this calendar is there's 3 things. On Mondays, we're going to do group fitness at 24-hour fitness.
At 24-hour fitness.
That's right.
4 locations. Oh, never mind.
No, 8 locations.
This is 8 locations. Excuse me.
Okay, on Wednesdays, we're going to meet Sally to walk at 9:30. See, now we're being specific. We're not saying we're going to go for a walk sometime on Wednesdays.
Meet who?
Sally or Fred or, you know, whoever you want to meet. Meet somebody.
So we're all meeting Sally.
Take your dog out for a walk on Wednesdays.
Okay.
On Fridays, we're going to take a body pump class at 24-hour fitness. That's resistive training, so we're focusing also on some of the muscle work. So in other words, the point is here is set yourself up. When, where, how, why, and what.
And how much?
1.5 hours, 3 days a week.
How much does 24-hour cost me to join? I mean, I have to figure that out.
So inexpensive, right? And that is a very good point.
$200, $500, $1,000.
For a couple $100, you can join for a whole year. Well, I mean, you're set up. I mean, the investment is not that big.
Okay, all right.
But let's look at the second thing. After you set yourself up there too, we've also got to look at eating differently, and we've got to look at the when, where, hows, and whys of that. Because if you're used to eating like this,
look at this.
Which some people are. Bring it down. We got French fries and nuggets.
How many would like a French fry and a burger right now?
I'll talk about it.
Look at this.
You know what? The dogs are over there salivating. They want them now.
Okay.
You've got to look at starting to eat a little bit more like this. Let's look at this place.
How many want broccoli right now?
Broccoli, chicken, and rice. Yay. Okay, so the point is this. Jim, maybe we're not going to go from here to here overnight and every day. But let's say if we're eating this 7 days a week, drop it out a couple days and push there. Or take these fries and this broccoli and switch the darn thing. How about that? There we go. Modify.
There you go.
That works too. Okay, number 3, we talk about schedule for success. The more you know about what fitness and good nutrition do for you, the more motivated you are. So down here on the end, there's books.
There's books.
Learn about why, when you exercise, it makes you healthy because it motivates you and it wants you or it helps you keep going forward.
Yeah.
And that's the 3 major tricks.
Okay, let me give them the end result. And I don't exercise like you do, but for what we do at our house.
Right.
If I miss it, if I don't do it, I feel bad. That is, it isn't that I like doing it so much, it's just the results I feel after I'm done with it are much better than if I don't do it.
They're so good. And
so you look forward to it.
You look forward to it, and the pain of not doing it makes you, the pain just makes you want to have to go forward. So
Right.
it's a good thing. These 3 tips are going to help you be more successful in your New Year's fitness resolutions.
Thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year to you,
Thanks
kiddo.
a lot, Jim. You too.
8 24-hour fitnesses. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to get to the yellow pages and look these up. It's party time for many adults this week, and there's lots of terrific local entertainment to enjoy. Coming up next, a great group, String of Pearls.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hip-hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of the subway train, the
Fun. Friendly. Family fitness. Results for everyone. Join the fitness pro, Chancey Lamont, at 24-Hour Fitness. Call 219-6321 and get active.
The case of the farmyard murder mystery. Next, People's Court.
You should know what's inside this bag. Because inside this bag of Pro Plan dog food is a beautiful dog whose good health shows in his lustrous coat, bright eyes, and healthy vitality. Inside this bag of Pro Plan cat food is a healthy cat. A cat that's full of life and energy, whose silky coat and alert eyes show that she's feeling her best. Inside these bags is Pro Plan, a line of pet foods unlike any other. Pro Plan is made with the highest quality ingredients, including real chicken, real turkey, real lamb, real beef, or real salmon. For a free sample of this extraordinary pet food, please call 1-800-424-1400. Pro Plan gives dogs and cats nutrition that gets noticed in the way they look, in the way they act, and in the way they feel. Call 1-800-424-1400 for your free sample and see the real Pro Plan difference in your pet and on the label. Pro Plan's special cooking and manufacturing process allow us to use real meat, poultry, or fish as the primary ingredient, something you won't find in most other dry super premium foods. Even Pro Plan biscuits are made with real meat or poultry. It's baked into every biscuit. Whether you have a puppy or dog, kitten or cat, call 1-800-424-1400 for your free sample of Pro Plan. Make your dog a Pro Plan dog. Make your cat a Pro Plan cat. Call today for your free sample of Pro Plan brand pet food and let this bag bring out the best in your pet.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. Well, do you remember the Andrews sisters? Of course. Well, they're back, so to speak.
Now, at the tiebreakers, if we ever have a tie at the end of the show, you each hold it in. And you hold it in.
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
But do you pick the category? And I pick the category. And the category is Disney movies.
Okay, now we shake it.
Now. Shake it. Come on, shaking it, baby. 5. Who's ever ended lands on gets to pick the question.
5.
5 on sports.
No, you
Sports?
said it was Disney movies.
Disney movies.
Oh.
5 on Disney movies.
Ooh, alright.
Can you name 5 Disney movies?
Disney movies.
Another time. Okay. This is a stupid one.
Oh well.
Okay, I got mine. Can I tell you mine?
No.
And some alive with his words telling me softly. This what?
Cayla.
Okay. How about Cayla? Okay, 4. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And you got Nikki?
I got Little Mermaid, Cinderella, Dumbo, Snow White, and Lion King.
Cool.
I got Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Toy Story, and Pinocchio.
Both right. Another tiebreaker.
No.
And one more tiebreaker. And this one.
Fine, what's the category?
The category now is Disney movies. No, it's not music.
Okay.
1.
5. 1.
Music. Okay.
Did we do one?
Okay, this is a fill in the blank. Blank 100.
My answer is... Okay, right.
Got it? Write down.
Number 5 is better and easier.
We already did.
Or harder. Nuh-uh.
Oh, we did number 5? Oh, should they pick number 5?
No, we picked number 1. Okay.
Your answer?
Y100.
No. And yours?
Z100.
I put Z100.
Okay, turn off.
Fine. So how does it feel to lose? Don't ask. I feel your sorrow and pain.
I didn't want to lose. I was on video and I lost, and everybody saw me lose.
Okay.
Oh, how sweet. And Martha Tracy, the camera woman. Oh, isn't she beautiful?